You didn't find this video by accident. Something in your spirit led you here, maybe. It was a quiet nudge in your heart or an invisible hand guiding you in the middle of everything you've been feeling lately. You've been sensing something is shifting, something you can't quite put into words. And today, I want to reassure you that feeling is real. This is your confirmation that heaven has heard your prayers about love, companionship, and divine alignment. Yes, the angels have been watching, and the message they carry is filled with surprising truth. Your soulmate prophecy is being fulfilled, but not in the way you imagined. So take a deep breath. Let your heart rest for a moment. You are seen, you are heard, and you are not forgotten. God is doing something behind the scenes that you may not fully understand yet. But trust me, it's beautiful, intentional, and it carries a level of grace that will leave you in awe. Now I know you've waited, maybe even cried in secret places, wondering if the promises over your life were delayed, or worse, denied. You've loved with all your heart in the past, only to be left feeling abandoned, misunderstood, or taken for granted. And sometimes, even when you tried to stay strong in your faith, your heart asked questions your lips didn't dare to speak. But here's the sacred truth you need to know today: the delay was never denial. It was divine protection and redirection. Psalm 84:11 says, "No good thing will he withhold from those who walk uprightly." That means if something didn't work out, it wasn't because you were undeserving. It was because God saw the full picture, and He knew what you truly needed would be worth the wait. The angels have whispered something deeply important. Your soulmate has also been going through their own transformation. While you were healing, they were awakening. While you were growing spiritually, they were breaking free from their own emotional chains. This isn't just a connection of romance, it's a union forged in heaven, written in the pages of destiny before either of you even understood what love was. But here's the part that may surprise you: it's not who you thought it was. Your soulmate might not look like your usual type. They may not come in the packaging you once prayed for. They might be older, younger, from a different background, or live a life very different from yours on the surface. And yet, they will recognize your soul the moment they meet your spirit. This is not an ordinary love story. It's a divine assignment. A connection that brings healing, legacy, purpose, and peace. It's the kind of love that doesn't just make your heart flutter, it makes your life align. Isaiah 55:8-9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways." Maybe you thought your soulmate would come into your life through a romantic encounter, a mutual friend, or at a specific age or stage. But God has a way of surprising us, not just to bless us, but to humble us into realizing just how personal His love is. He's not just sending someone into your life for emotional relief, He's sending someone who carries your future. You're not just getting a spouse, you're getting a partner in calling. Someone who will pray with you, fight beside you, build a life of kingdom purpose with you. Someone whose love will speak healing into your scars, not by pretending you never had pain, but by embracing the wholeness you've become. If you've ever felt too broken or too late for love, please listen closely. God does not write stories with shame. He writes redemption. And this is your chapter of reversal. What the enemy tried to use to make you bitter, God is using to make you better. Romans 8:28 declares, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." Even the heartbreak, the ghosting, the unanswered texts, the years of loneliness, they're not wasted. They've prepared your heart to receive the real thing. There's something incredibly holy happening in your life right now. Even if your physical circumstances don't show it yet, in the realm of the Spirit, your life is already shifting. Angels are realigning things in your favor. Your soulmate is becoming more sensitive to God's voice. You're both being drawn into proximity, not just geographically, but spiritually, emotionally, and energetically. That's why your heart may feel stirred lately. That's why you might feel unusually emotional or introspective. You're sensing a reunion your mind hasn't yet caught up with. Now I want you to know, this isn't about perfection. Your soulmate is still human. You'll both have to grow and choose love daily. But what sets this love apart is its foundation. It's built on God. Your hearts will recognize each other, not by sight, but by spiritual memory. Yes, your souls have met before. Before time began, your union was written in the scrolls of heaven. That's why no matter what the enemy threw at your life to distract or delay you, love still finds its way. You've been carrying fragments of them in your dreams, their voice in your spirit, their tears in your prayers. And now the angels are confirming, the time is near. Ecclesiastes 3:11 says, He has made everything beautiful in its time, not your time, His time. And beloved, the time is approaching faster than you think. For some of you, this person is already around you, but you haven't recognized them fully yet. For others, this person is still making their way toward you. Maybe across miles, maybe through personal healing, maybe through divine connection that happens in the most unexpected way. Don't try to force it. Don't try to guess. Just prepare your heart. Align yourself with peace. Clear the clutter from your emotional space. Let go of what no longer honors your worth. Because when love shows up, you'll need both hands open to receive it. This is also your call to heal your relationship with love itself. Love is not betrayal. Love is not manipulation. Love is not abandonment. That was trauma, not truth. The love God is sending into your life is patient, kind, protective, peaceful, not envious, not self-seeking. As 1 Corinthians 13 reminds us, it keeps no record of wrongs. It delights in the truth. It always hopes, always perseveres. And yes, true love still exists for you, not just in movies or fairy tales or other people's stories. For you, and the reason it hasn't found you yet is because it was still being prepared. This next relationship won't just make you feel good, it will make you feel safe. Finally exhale. You won't have to beg to be understood. You won't have to shrink to be accepted. You won't have to pretend. This person will love your depths, the things you thought made you too much or too complicated. Because they'll recognize those depths as familiar, as divine, as home. You'll laugh together, worship together, dream together. And when storms come, and they will, you'll both stand anchored in faith, not fear. So don't settle. Not for a lukewarm connection. Not for someone who only wants your body but not your soul. Not for someone who likes your light but runs from your shadows. Wait on the one who sees all of you and stays. Psalm 37:4 tells us, Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. That desire you carry to be fully loved and understood, that longing for companionship that aligns with purpose, it's not selfish, it's not foolish, it's not too late. It's holy. And it's heard. The angels want you to know your prayers were not just thrown into the sky, they were planted. And every tear you cried watered the soil of your destiny. Now the harvest is near. You may be tired of waiting. You may be tempted to settle. But I'm here to remind you, you're too close to give up now. What's coming is a divine appointment, not a coincidence. This is a soul-deep connection that will rewrite the way you see yourself, your faith, and your future. So keep your heart soft, keep your spirit open, and most importantly, stay close to God. Because when the moment comes, and it will, He will give you a peace that confirms it's the one. You won't have to overthink. You won't have to chase. You'll just know. And the knowing will feel like peace, like purpose, like home. Now, if this message spoke to your spirit today, I want to invite you to do 3 powerful things. First, like this video to let heaven Know your heart is open to receive this kind of love. Second, comment below with this faith-filled phrase, "I receive the soulmate God has chosen for me." Write it out and let your words be a declaration of faith. And finally, subscribe to this channel and stay connected. There are more messages coming, messages that will guide you, comfort you, and prepare you for the divine love story that's unfolding even now. You are not forgotten. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are chosen. You are becoming. And your love story, your real, heaven-written love story, is already on its way. Stay faithful. Stay ready. Stay loved. I want to go even deeper into what this divine soulmate connection really means, not just emotionally, but spiritually. Because when angels say your soulmate prophecy is being revealed, they're not talking about something casual or temporary. They're talking about destiny colliding with divine timing. They're talking about the kind of love that heaven approves, protects, and prepares. Let me be clear, this is more than just a romantic relationship. This is a spiritual covenant, a divine partnership that affects not just your life, but generations after you. It carries the oil of purpose. What God has spoken over your life cannot be revoked. The angels didn't just speak to inspire you. They came to remind you that heaven has not forgotten. And neither has your soulmate, even if they don't know your name yet. Their soul has already whispered your name in prayer. Even if you haven't met face to face, your spirits have already connected in divine space. Even if you're still unsure, God is not. He knows the exact moment your lives will cross and how your love will bring healing, not only to each other, but to others around you. So let this be the season you say yes to believing again. Let this be the season you say yes to trusting differently. Let this be the season you say yes to becoming the person you were always meant to be, even before they arrive. Because love does not just come to you, it comes through you. And as your faith deepens, your energy shifts. As your spirit heals, your path clears. And when you're walking in alignment with God's purpose, you begin to attract what is divinely yours, effortlessly. Now hear this with your whole heart. You do not need to be perfect to be loved. You just need to be real, authentic, willing, soft where you were once guarded, and surrendered where you were once fearful. God is not asking you to perform for love, He's asking you to receive it. And that starts by receiving His love first. Because the kind of soulmate relationship we're talking about, the kind the angels are preparing you for, it flows from the overflow of God's love within you. Not desperation, not fear, not trauma bonding, but a place of peace, security, and mutual purpose. And so tonight, or whenever you find yourself alone and questioning, I encourage you to speak this out loud. I am loved. I am chosen. I am being prepared for the one who is also being prepared for me. Nothing is missing. Nothing is broken. My heart is safe in God's hands. Declare it. Believe it. Let it cover your soul like a blanket on cold nights. Because God is not just sending someone who will love your light. He's sending someone who will also honor your shadows. They won't be perfect, but they will be perfect for you. They won't fix everything, but they will stand beside you as you both grow stronger in faith together. They'll love your dreams. They'll pray over your name. They'll cherish your voice. And they'll see God in you. Why? Because this is not just love, it is legacy. You and your soulmate are going to create something that touches lives. It might be a ministry, a business, a family, or simply the way you two love each other so purely that others are reminded of what's possible. It will be bigger than just me and you. It will be us and God. A cord of 3 strands, as Ecclesiastes 4:12 reminds us, is not easily broken. And that's what your love will be: braided in trust, anchored in truth, wrapped in grace. But don't forget, it starts now. It starts with faith. It starts with vision. It starts with letting go of false narratives and choosing to believe that divine love still finds hearts that are willing. So I invite you, one last time, to lean into this moment with courage. Like this video, if this message stirred something deep within you, if it felt like a whisper straight into the places you've kept hidden, comment below with this phrase of faith. My heart is ready. My spirit is aligned. I trust God's timing. Let your words be a public declaration that you're stepping into this new season boldly. And most importantly, subscribe to this channel, because there are more messages, more the fragrance of healing, and the authority of heaven's intention. It is sacred, it is prophetic, and it is personal that the person God is aligning you with has been chosen because of your purpose. Not in spite of your pain, but because of your pain. They will understand the parts of you others didn't know how to hold, and you will recognize in them a depth that speaks directly to your calling. This kind of connection won't distract you from God. It will draw you closer. It won't just make you feel loved. It will ignite your spirit to walk in boldness, clarity, and divine alignment. That's why the enemy tried so hard to attack your heart. He wanted to convince you that love like this doesn't exist, that waiting was pointless, that your heart was too wounded, your past too messy, your prayers too late. But here's what the angels are revealing. The attacks were evidence of the anointing. You were being fought so heavily because what's inside of you and what's coming to you carries heaven's signature. Isaiah 60:22 says, "When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen." And beloved, when God is the one orchestrating it, no delay can cancel it, no betrayal can destroy it, and no lie can block it. Some of you have been seeing dreams about a person whose face you've never met, but you feel them. Some of you are hearing names or seeing repetitive numbers, signs, or even getting emotional out of nowhere. That's not coincidence, it's spiritual movement. It's alignment beginning to manifest that the atmosphere around your life is changing. Heaven is rearranging things in your favor. The angels say, your name is being whispered in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your spirit is being highlighted to someone whose prayers have been mirroring your own. Your faith is not in vain. Don't worry about how it will happen. Don't stress over whether it will be this year, this month, or this moment. It will happen right on schedule, in the way that brings the most glory to God and the most peace to your soul. But right now, your role is preparation. Because you don't just stumble into a holy relationship, you rise into it. That means this is your season to do the inner work, to forgive, to release fear, to renew your mind, to let God rewire how you've been taught to see love, not through the lens of survival or scarcity, but through the eyes of heaven. And as you do that, you begin to attract, not chase, the love that's meant for you. Here's what the angels want you to know clearly today. 1. Your soulmate is not here to complete you. They are here to complement you. You are already whole in God. This union is not about two broken people needing each other to feel worthy. It's about two healed souls honoring each other's sacred purpose. Point 2. Divine timing isn't just about when, it's about who you've become by then. God isn't delaying the promise, He's preparing you to receive it well. Don't rush it. Let the process mold you into the version of yourself that can hold this kind of love without fear, sabotage, or shame. 3. You don't have to beg for what's sent by God. When it's divine, it flows. That doesn't mean there won't be work or growth involved, but it won't feel like you're forcing yourself into something that doesn't fit your soul. There will be peace even in the unknowns. 4. You are still lovable, still worthy, still chosen, even if you've made mistakes, even if you've settled in the past, even if you're still learning how to trust again. None of that disqualifies you from divine love. If anything, it makes you more ready to receive it with reverence. You see, God specializes in rewriting stories. He's the God of restoration, resurrection, and redemption. Joel 2:25 says, I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten. That means every relationship that drained you, every person who misused your heart, every tear you cried. Thinking you were alone, it's all being restored. Not replaced with imitation, but restored with divinity. Your story is not over. In fact, the most beautiful chapter is just beginning. So keep walking in faith. Keep waking up with hope. And when fear whispers, what if it never happens? Let faith answer, what if it's closer than I think? Because the truth is, it is. And when you least expect it, you'll look back and say, now I see why I had to wait. Now I see why it didn't work before. Now I see why it had to be this person at this time. That's the power of a God-written love story. And that's what's coming to you. But for now, stay in the secret place. Let God keep working on your heart. Let the angels keep clearing your path. And remember, your soulmate is being prepared with the same care and divine attention that God is pouring into you. You are not waiting in vain. You are being aligned for something sacred. One day, you'll hold their hand and realize you weren't just waiting for a person. You were waiting for a promise. And that promise is about to find you. So if this message stirred something in your spirit today, let's agree together in faith. Like this video as a symbol of your agreement with what heaven has declared. Comment below with this bold declaration. I believe in God's timing. My soulmate and I are being aligned by grace. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. This space is a sacred place for faith, hope, and divine confirmation. There's more coming, more insight, more comfort, more truth. So stay connected, because heaven is not done speaking to your heart. Until then, keep praying, keep preparing, and keep watching. Because your soulmate prophecy is unfolding in real time. And it's not what you think. It's better. Better than the heartbreaks. Better than the fairy tales. Better than your past. And perfectly aligned with God's plan. You are loved. You are covered. And your divine love story is on its way.